What are you doing here this morning?
I'm actually going for a job.
Searching.
Job searching.
Yes,
What sort
I
of
am.
job?
Just any sort of process work or anything like that.
Anything that's full-time, 5 days a week.
Right.
Yeah.
Have you got a job?
Yeah, I'm working part-time at the moment,
Yeah.
but it varies, doesn't it? Sometimes it's 1 day a week, sometimes it's 6 days.
What do you do?
Planting gardens mostly. I get more joy of doing what I'm doing at the moment, but less money.
Yes.
Working in a factory, I think there'd be a lot less joy, but a lot more money.
Which would you choose?
The money, I think, at the moment. I've had a lot of joy. I've had a really good time this year.
Put joy on hold for a minute?
Yeah, I've been partying too hard, so
Right.
it's time to start
Settle
working
down.
again.
And what would you... Do you want to save up or do you want to pay off bills? Or
At the moment, yeah, I'd like to pay off some fines. Got a few fines. So,
fines for
driving offences. So I haven't got a licence at the moment. So
speeding things?
Yeah, actually speeding and driving with a cancelled licence because I had a job at the time, but I just had to get there, so I had to drive.
Drink driving's a big no-no on everything.
So
like
you do
that,
the driving now?
Yeah, I'm in the chauffeur. So
I actually had a short stint with epilepsy. And
You
I've
did?
so I've only just come good. I haven't had a fit now for about 16 months, I think. Isn't it?
it's been about
What
that.
triggers it?
So,
Do you know?
at the time, I was working
Stress.
night shift, and we were having a few problems in our relationship too at the time. So that sort of, the anxiety, everything just sort of built up, and then let go. But
Because he actually had a fit on me in the car when one of the very first times he did it, and I absolutely had a heart attack. But
Were you driving?
no, I was in the passenger seat. This was not long after
is
I'd been done
fortunate.
for speeding, so that was like a pat on the back. Everything's just
Like
floating
an
in
omen.
place.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't drive anymore. Also, but I'd still like to pay off the fines because that's going to hold me back if I don't. So
Do you want to say how much you got to pay off in fines?
yeah, it's $3,202. Exactly.
And is it accruing interest?
I'm not sure because it's on the state debt recovery, so
Alright.
I'm not sure. I haven't looked into it as a matter of fact. But a couple of the fines were from juvenile offences when I was younger, just young and drunk and disorderly, and but the main majority of them,
And now you're old and sober?
Yeah, I
Are
don't
you?
drink anymore because when I formed the epilepsy.
Yeah. Did you? Is that how did you find out about that?
Oh, just when I started having fits. Carmen was worried about me at first because I used to take these blank stares, and I just I wouldn't be wouldn't respond.
Yeah.
I'd just sort of be really dazed out, and she knew what was going on, but I didn't do anything about it. And then one night I had a fit when I was working.
At work?
Yeah, I was on the night shift at Woolworths, and the ladies come around the back, and here I was on the ground with my pants down, bloody shaking all over the joint, and that's when I thought, wait, I better go to the doctors and find out what's going on. And in a way, it sort of settled me down and really sort of, it could have been a good thing for me in a way. That's the way I try to look at it.
Well, it's a philosophical approach.
Yeah, it made me very depressed, you see, so, and that's not a good thing to go through, so try and maintain
And you notice
happiness.
that you're not depressed.
I'm a lot happier within myself now.
Well, that would so the relationship is back on an even keel.
Yeah, we've been together for 7 years, so it's been quite a while. So.
Did you do anything specific to get it back on track, or was it a combination of all these things?
I think we just had to work out whether or not, because we're best friends, you see, so whether or not we wanted to live the rest of our lives together. And if I wasn't with her, I don't think I'd like to be with anyone else. So it's either her or on my own. So unless I'm going to go fishing for the rest of my life on my own.
And same with Mark. I had a lot of times where I was, a bit funny about it, about the relationship and taking on everything because we've had a lot of skeletons in the closet. But now we're a lot stronger than what we ever been.
Was this a matter of trusting each other enough to divulge the skeletons?
Yeah, that also.
And a lot of growing up, I think.
Yeah, on my part.
I'm both, I think. Because, it takes, two to work out a relationship.
Yeah.
So I do believe that it was both of us,
Where did you meet?
So,
How did you meet?
When
you were drunk and disorderly?
Yeah, we were actually. We were 14. We were at a friend's place. And
tell the story.
and I proposed to marry her the first time I met her.
When he was 14, when he
And
first
she
met
laughed
me.
at me. Look who's laughing now.
That's true.
Okay?
But, I did too.
And then we didn't see each other for a long, long time. And just after my 21st, she gate crashed my 21st birthday party.
Yeah, that's true.
And not long after that, we started playing volleyball on the same team with mixed friends, you know. And
I told a girlfriend that I liked him, and I didn't know that he was tiled, and he got tiled, and then he started being very, very friendly, and I thought, oh yeah. So yeah, and we got together since then, and we've been together ever since. Well, I've actually been at uni. I've taken the year off uni for this year. Because my brain, it sounds silly, but my brain was hurting because I got into all the heavy stuff because I've only got 6 months to go. And so I started working only a couple of months back in a night shift job, but where I live at the entrance, they're building all the high rises, and it's during the day when you're trying to sleep. It was impossible, so I had to leave that employment. And now I've got an interview tomorrow at 9 o'clock, so hopefully prospects are looking good. But I'm going.
Yes, joint interview.
Yeah, joint interview.
We told her that if we could, we'd like to work at the same factory so we could travel to and from work together.
And bringing in two incomes, like being a couple.
What sort of making what? What sort of factory?
I think it might be in the poultry industry, or it could be anywhere, any type of factory work. But tomorrow we have to be at Manpower, 9 o'clock.
I've worked at Ingham's before. They're doing chicken boning, so
chicken boning.
Chicken boning.
That can be a deadly occupation.
Yeah,
certainly for the chickens.
But it's a good job though. But yeah.
We used to go to the beach a lot.
Fishing. We used to go fishing every day. We have a boat and prawning and lots of different things.
Not that much actually in the last.
Taking it easy.
Just been relaxing around the house mainly. Before that, we used to be always out, you know, fishing, surfing at the beach, camping. But now, we're a lot at home a lot more. I've got plants out the back that I've got to take care of, and
so
fish tanks.
Your life has changed quite dramatically.
Yeah. We're a lot more grounded now. I think.
You're not drunk and disorderly. You don't have epileptic fits. You've got a relationship together. All you need is a good job and lots of money.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and that'd be
Bring the money.
You're waiting for a bus.
Yes.
How far is your bus going to take you?
To Ettalong.
To Ettalong. I've heard of Ettalong.
Yeah, great place on the peninsula. Yes.
On the beach.
Yeah, I don't live right on the beach, but near enough to walk to, yes.
Yeah. How long is the bus trip from here?
Oh, about 20 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad.
Oh, it's good.
You've done a fair bit of shopping, though.
Not heavy.
Not heavy.
Picking up wool for a new granddaughter.
And what are you going to knit? What are you
My
going to
husband is crocheting a rug.
Your husband is crocheting the rug. Not his first, by the sound of it.
No.
How did he start crocheting?
During the war, well, when he was in the Navy.
Yeah? What, just to pass the time?
Yeah, it was just something to do. Yeah. His grandmother taught him when he was young, and he picked it up later on.
And has he done any for yourselves?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
So what else has he done?
What else has he done? Lots of things.
Scarves and...
No, he usually does baby's clothes or jumpers or cardigans or something like that, yeah.
And so, is this your first granddaughter?
Our first great-granddaughter.
Your great-grand... It's a big event.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or grandchild, should I say. I don't know whether it's a daughter or a son.
It hasn't arrived yet?
No, not till March.
Right. So, and how long does it take him to crochet something like that?
Depends on how much time he's got. He's a very busy man.
Is he? What else does he do?
He's the treasurer of a bowling club.
Oh, right. So
his time's taken up. This is relaxation for him. Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
Do you knit?
I knit, yes.
Yeah. Are you going to knit something for this baby?
Yes. Yeah, sooner or later.
So this wool that you bought, this is specifically on your husband's request? Did he?
No, I bought it to relax him.
Oh, right.
Yeah, just take his mind off things.
Right. He's having a stressful time?
Oh, well, all clubs are at the moment with the taxing and everything else. Nobody knows where they're going or what's happening.
Right. Tell us a bit about him. He was in the Navy.
Was in the Navy, yes.
Did you know him then?
I met him when he was in the Navy, yes.
In what sort of circumstances?
Just a date.
A blind date. A blind date? Who arranged it?
A friend of mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he came out of the Navy, got his own business. He was one of Sydney's leading landscapers and retired due to ill health. Moment of madness, we bought a motel, and then he bought a motor mechanic business for our son and daughter-in-law. I should say son-in-law and daughter, who now run it for us.
And what do you do?
What do I do? Bowl.
You bowl?
Play lawn bowls.
In the same club?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Is there a conflict of interest there?
No.
No, of course not. No, it wouldn't be. What's the sort of program? How often in a week would you go there?
Tuesdays and Fridays I play bowls. And then I might go up there for dinner. We've got a fabulous new Chinese restaurant open called Harry's. Unbelievable food. So I go up there once a week for dinner. Yep.
Sounds like you've got a pretty good life.
I love it.
You enjoy it.
I do.
So back to you. What is your husband's name?
Reg.
Reg. Can you show us the colour of the wool or the type of wool that you bought?
Yeah.
He doesn't know you've bought it?
Oh, yes.
He knows.
He's 2/3 of the way through it.
Ah,
I just had to come and get some more. See?
Right. Oh, that's a multicoloured one.
Yep, that's
right.
the 3 colours, because not knowing what sex it is, they're the 3 colours.
So he's going to mix
He blends them together.
Blends them together.
Oh, well, there's 1 row of each.
Right. Oh, I see. So it's a blanket.
Yeah, it's like for a bassinet or a cot.
So it's what, about a metre square or something like that? And what are you going? Oh, you don't know yet what you're going to need. No. Okay.
No. I'm busy at the moment doing up Christmas parcels.
For your
bowls.
family?
No, for the bowls.
Oh, right. What does that involve?
Well, I'm a past president, so we have a past president's Christmas party. So we're all given a job. I've got the job of cutting up the tulle and wrapping the lollies up for Christmas for the ladies.
You know, did you ever see an Australian film called Cracker Jack?
Yes.
What did you think?
Fabulous. So true.
It's true, isn't it?
Yeah. Bowlers have got a great sense of humour.
And it, you know, some people look at bowling as something that old people do.
But it's not.
No.
It's not, no. I've been playing for, 18 years?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of young, not so much women, but a lot of young men taking it up. Well, it's a school sport. A lot of schools do it.
Yeah. And what do you get out of it? What do you like about
Friendship, company, just the challenge of everyday play.
And does it, in fact, you know, it's a club, but, you know, as in the film, the people in the club were actually a society. You know, they were communal.
Well, you are.
You know, they help each other, support each other, and so
You're never lonely when you're a bowler.
Yeah.
If you lose your partner, male or female, there's always somewhere to go, something to do, somebody to talk to.
Yeah.
No, it's a great leveller.
Tell me just one thing about his crocheting. Does he get ribbed about it by people?
No.
They wouldn't
Not
dare.
a lot of people know.
It's a secret.
No, not really a secret. No. Some people know. Yeah. But he doesn't go round, you know, bragging about it.
And does he have an odd drink while he crochets?
Oh, yes, of course. Who doesn't?
We're meeting people.
Yeah.
Just like you.
Yeah.
My name's Andrew.
Jake.
Jake. I like your glasses.
Yeah, they're right. $2 from the $2 shop.
$2.
I break them all the time when I get into wrestles with people.
You're looking after the place.
Yeah.
Keeping it safe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have problems? Do you get problems?
Oh, yeah, from time to time.
What sort of things mostly?
Get a few.
Just people unruly and.
Yeah, a lot of people drinking around here in the park. Get a few assaults. Incidents have reduced sort of over the last 5 or 6 months. A lot of the shops and the police are working together.
Have you ever been unruly yourself?
Oh, absolutely.
Have you?
Yeah.
So you know what you're talking about.
I've chilled out a lot nowadays. Yeah, when I was younger, I used to go out in the clubs and get on it a lot and stuff. But
did you get into trouble with people like yourself?
Not really trouble. I was a bit smarter than that. I'd keep away from the security and all that. But it gets pretty wild here on the coast sometimes.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can find yourself in trouble quite easily.
What made you decide? You know, did you come to this line of work, security work, because it was there, or because you specifically wanted to do it?
Yeah, I'm a musician. I'm a songwriter and play gigs around town and stuff. And there's not a great deal of money in it until you hit it big. So I needed the bread and butter job, so to speak.
Yes.
And I love looking after people.
Tell us about your songwriting. How did you get started songwriting?
I started songwriting about 10 years ago. I'm 28 now, so I started a little bit late when I was about 18.
With a guitar? Did you?
Yeah, acoustic guitar and stuff.
Yeah.
And started off writing very basically because I didn't have any idea. I couldn't really sing or play at the start, so I got out and busked on these streets for quite a few years actually.
Yeah.
And since then I've...
Did you do all right busking?
Yeah, probably better than what I make here every week. I run open mic nights here on the Central Coast, one at a bar up the road called Dutton's, and another one at the Union Hotel.
What's an open mic night?
An open mic night is just an opportunity for people who love to play. They might not be professional, they might not even be any good, but it gives them the opportunity to get up and have a go and get better. No, it's we get sort of between... Okay, just mucking around. Between sort of 18 and people in their 50s, so it's really good. And we're all mates now.
Yeah.
A lot of us have met from the jam nights, and it's a really good, encouraging atmosphere. We all get together and help each other out, and you see people improve out of sight, which is what it's all about for me.
Yeah.
You see people that aren't too good when they get up, and then 6 months down the track they're getting paid gigs themselves.
And you're the MC,
Yeah, I'm not much of an MC, but I have a go. I've got a girlfriend that I've been with for a few months now.
Yeah.
And but far from marriage at this point. Although I could do much worse than the girl I'm with now. She's awesome.
Is she?
Yeah, she's a songwriter as well.
Is she?
Yeah.
Did you meet at one of these?
Yeah, we did actually. We met at a jam night. And
she came up and sang?
Yeah, she came up and sang. She was a little bit shy at first, but she's starting to get a really good reputation for herself on the Central Coast and in Newcastle now. Her name's Lauren Kate.
Does she ever perform anything you've written?
I'd love her to, but not yet. She writes her own songs, and
all right.
And she's fantastic. She's got a beautiful voice, beautiful soul, so that really shines through in her songs. Yeah.
So you're an item, and what's it like being attached?
I enjoy the single life, I must admit. But
she's obviously got something special.
She's very special, and what can I say? Yeah, I couldn't deny it when I met her. I thought this is a top girl, and we started off being really good friends and did it properly for a change, and really like each other. So we pretty much spent every day together since we met. And I was borderline streety a few years ago. Like 6 or 7 years ago, I was just hanging out on the streets and
was that just
playing guitar.
Was there a reason for that?
Yeah, I guess I was living a fairly self-destructive life. I know I was living a very self-destructive life, actually.
But why?
I think it's a major problem here on the Central Coast. There's low self-esteem.
Right.
People go out and get off their faces and get into all sorts of trouble because
More
they
or less
don't...
Basically boredom.
Boredom.
Lack of direction.
Yeah, well, look at Gosford. I mean, we don't even have a movie cinema or a video shop here.
Yeah.
There's nothing for the kids to do, The council needs a big headbutt. They're just ridiculous. There's nothing for people to do.
So, but you turned your life around yourself.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
It was either that or keep going downhill.
Yeah, I felt like I was going downhill, but I feel like I'm going okay now. There's a few things I could push a bit more in my life, like my music and stuff. But I've got a few really good friends around me that I really care about, and they're really supportive, and I feel like I'm doing okay.
What is that?
Oh, a work pass to get into work.
It's got this blank, you see.
Yes. Oh, yes. I mean, I used to have one with a photo, but I threw it out because I'm only a temporary.
You're a temporary what?
A temp at work cover.
Doing clerical work?
Yes, clerical.
And you have children?
Yes, 2, and a granddaughter, and another one on the way. So.
Were you ready for being
No, I didn't want to be a grandmother, but it's lovely. The granddaughter's lovely. I'm a nana. So.
Nana.
Yeah.
And you get on well with the family, the kids and the family?
Yeah, my daughter, we do clash. She's very much like me. We clash. And then my son, we're a good family.
What do you clash about? I'm always curious about.
She's I like to. I suppose it's very hard, as I always explain to her. You bring up a child, and you're looking out for them. You're telling them what to do and that sort of. And it's very hard to all of a sudden turn off when they don't want you to. That's the only way I can put it.
Because she's still your daughter.
That's right. And you still wanted to, I suppose. She's 27 and still like her to do what I want.
How long have you been married?
29 years.
That's pretty good.
Yes.
Do you have friends who've been married as long as that around?
Yes,
your circle
a
friends?
few. Yes, yes.
Do you know? Is there a secret? Is there a?
Have one that's pretty easy going, and one's not so.
How did you pick him?
Came from Leeton. We were in a small country town. I don't know. I think I was lucky.
You thought you're lucky. You don't claim the credit for having picked the right guy.
No, well, people, like the ones that have the husbands that go for drinks at night, my husband's never done that at night. As I say, I wouldn't have married someone that didn't come home at night, although I'm the one that's going out drinking.
What did he say about that?
He just doesn't want to go. So,
but he didn't mind you going.
No, but I've only just sort of started doing it. I think I've got a new lease of life.
My parents are European, and I guess it's Anna Maria, really, but I changed it to Anne Marie.
Right. Why did you change it?
Because I lived in a small country town, so I wanted, not to be known as European.
Right.
Yeah, so Anne Marie was more Australian, I thought.
Living in a small town,
in Wagga.
You changed your name a little bit.
Yeah.
Anything else? To disappear?
Yeah, well, kind of not speak the lingo at home, I mean outside of home. Yeah, we always spoke English at home,
What's
even
the
in front of
lingo?
my friends. My dad's Hungarian, my mum's Croatian Italian, so we spoke Croatian at home. Yeah, didn't like Wagga much at all. Yeah.
So you left?
Yeah, so I left when I was 17, as soon as I could.
How did you leave?
I came to visit my sister, who was working in Sydney, and never returned. Yeah.
You told your parents?
Got a job, got a job straight away, a day later, after I arrived and rang them and said, I've got a job and I'm staying.
And they said?
Oh, they were very upset. My dad still to this day brings it up and says I tricked him. Yeah. In Manly.
In Manly,
Yeah.
about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And,
I rang you up and asked you out.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he came into my shop that I was working in and ordered something. So I got his phone number and wrote cute next to it. So I'd always remember and rang him up and said,
You want to go out?
Yeah.
But I presume that was the first time that you did that.
Yes, yes. I thought I was getting on, and I thought, well, if you want something in life, you've got to go for it. So I wanted him, and
What was your first reaction?
I responded, yeah, I'd go out and, yeah.
Did you remember her?
Yeah, actually, I was going to ask her out as well. So it was, she just made it easy for me.
Yeah. What was it about Gary that you thought was cute?
he had a beautiful,
manner?
he had a beautiful manner and smiley eyes and a lovely smile. And the book he ordered in was a Joseph Campbell book, and so I thought he was a deep thinker as well. And and intelligent. He was smart dressed, and just everything about him.
And and obviously you were kind of thinking of looking for a.
Yeah, I had been
partner.
single for about 4 years, and I just didn't want anyone. I wanted someone that was special, and
course.
yeah, of course. And I just thought he was it.
We've been up here now 4 years, bought a house, we've had a child together. And
Where is the child?
It's a daycare.
Daycare today, 3 days a week.
She, he?
She. Yeah, beautiful 2.5-year-old Jessie.
And how come you've got this time to spare to sit here and have a
We're one
coffee?
of the lucky ones on the coast here. We both work in Gosford,
Yeah.
so we don't have to travel down to Sydney and do that
Right.
sort of thing.
So this is a lunch break.
Yeah.
Yeah, lunch break, yeah.
And you see each other at lunchtime?
Most days.
Emery only works 3 days a week,
Yeah.
so and
We'll catch up for a coffee maybe,
that's
or
right. Depends how busy I am as well.
So obviously you have a very good relationship.
Yes.
Fantastic
Yes.
relationship.
Yeah.
So you were right.
I was right. Yeah, I was right. I knew it. Yeah.
Were there any surprises?
My smell.
No. Yeah, he's very masculine in every way, but he has a masculine smell. Yeah.
Can you describe it?
She said, I can't go out with you because you smell like my father.
Yeah, but I got over it.
What stage did you say to him, look, I can't go out with you because you smell like my father?
A couple of days after I met him. Yeah.
What did you do? Douse yourself?
He didn't. No.
No, I just sort of said, well, I thought about it for a little bit and then just, said, well, I come with lots of other things as well, why don't you give it a go?
Yeah, no, he
basically
actually.
that was.
I'll tell you the truth.
After
He
about-
actually
about
said.
an
He actually said that that's an issue you need to deal with, and we can work through this together.
Is that what I said?
Yeah,
That sounds
and that's
quite
what
good.
even actually made me stay longer, because I thought, okay, he really wants to work through things in life
Right.
as well, not just,
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, we still work through things.
Yeah, most people you meet come together and it's all
Roses for a
sweets and
while.
roses, but ours was really quite volatile to start with, and
Full on.
Yeah.
it was actually amazing that we got through it. But
Yeah.
the longer it's gone, the stronger it's
Yeah.
got, and we hardly ever argue.
No, that's not true either. We had no honeymoon period, as people have, and we have that now.
Yeah, it's just fantastic.
especially since our child was born. It was just, it was wonderful, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You weren't supposed to make love for the first 6 weeks or something, and we couldn't stop since we got home.
Just your first name.
Sure.
And where are you going? And where are you going today?
That's all. Okay. Yeah, cool. Do I go now?
Go now.
Okay. Do I talk into the camera?
No, tell me.
Okay. Hi, my name's Misha, and I'm just going to.
No, you have to talk to me.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Talk to me.
Okay.
To me.